for pupils. It's nice to see you. My name is Teacher Giselle and I am your Music 4 teacher. How are you, class? Are you excited to learn our lesson in Music 4? Very good! So, today, we are going to gain more knowledge upon exploring the world of music. But before we start, may I request all of you to please stand for our prayer. Our great and loving Father, thank you for this day that you have given us. Thank you for the ways in which you provide for us all. We thank you also for your love, care, guidance, protection, and provision. Lord, as we start our class for today, may you help us focus our hearts on what we are about to learn. This is our prayer. In Jesus' name, Amen. Okay, class, you may now take your seat. This time, I want us to have some classroom rules in order to make our discussion organized. Would you agree to that? Very good. So, these are our classroom rules and it requires you to be smart, wherein S stands for say please and thank you. M stands for make friends and be kind. A is to always give your best. R is to raise your hand if you want to speak. And T is think before you act. Is that clear? Very good. So now, I'm going to check your attendance. Please say present as I call your name. Boys first. Acosta Joseph. Buenaventura Jacob. De la Merced Hector. Montefalco Knox. Riego Radley. Salvatera Alonzo. Very good, boys. No one is absent. Let's proceed to the girls. Alcaraz Francesca. Esquivel Entis. Jimenez Iliana. Levista Zaria. Valerio Raya Felicia. Very good, girls. Everyone is present. This time, I'm going to present to you our intended learning outcomes. So, after going through this lesson, you are expected to identify the different kinds of notes and rest. Number 2, illustrate the symbols that represent the different kinds of notes and rest. Lastly, appreciate the importance of knowing the different kinds of notes and rest. So now, before we start our lesson, let us have a review first. Do you still remember your lesson in grade 3 about meter and its kind? Very good. So who can tell me what is meter in music? Yes, Andra. Very good. Now, what are the 3 kinds of meter? Yes, Radley. That's correct, Radley. So, let us try to do the following beats in 2-beat meter, 3-beat meter, and 4-beat meter by clapping our hands. So, I'll be doing the pattern of beats in 2-beat meter as an example. So, 2-beat meter sounds like this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Did you get it? So 2-beat meter has one strong beat and 1 weak beat in each measure. This time, you are the one who will be doing the 3-beat method. I'll give you 5 seconds. Now, let us see if your answer is correct. The pattern of beats in 3-beat method sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So, 3-beat method has 1 strong beat and 2 weak beats in each measure. And for the last test in our review, try to do the pattern of beats in 4-beat method. I'll give you 5 seconds. The pattern of beats in 4-beat method sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So, your answer is correct because 4-beat method has 1 strong beat for the first beat, weak beats for second and fourth beats, and is stronger than beat second and fourth but not as strong as the first beat for the third beat. Very good, class! You are indeed ready for our next lesson. So this morning, join me as we learn the different kinds of notes and rest. So class, do you see the figures beside me? These figures are my friends. Do you want to know them? Okay, so get ready because my friends will introduce themselves to you in a song. That is why you should listen carefully so that you could be able to remember all of their names. So, let us start.
A circle is a whole note. A circle with a stem is a half note. A half note with a shade is a quarter note. A quarter with a hook is an eighth note. An eighth note with another hook is 16th note. All in all, they're kinds of notes. Let's remember each of them and let us visualize the notes and the rest. A head like is a whole rest. A cake like symbols, a half rest. Distorted letter E is a quarter rest. Number 7 side is an eighth rest. Distorted letter F is a 16th rest. All in all, they're kinds of rest.
Now, you already know who are my friends. Have you noticed that they have different figures? So, who can tell me what are the common shapes and lines that you have seen in the figures of the notes? Yes, Jacob. That's true, Jacob. What else? Yes, Francesca. That is correct. Another one. Yes, Elijah. Very good, class. All of your answers are correct because those are the parts of the notes. So before we proceed to the kinds of notes let us discuss first the parts of it. So, notes have three parts. The first one is the note head. It has two kinds. First is the open note head, and second is the closed note head, or the shaded one. Another part of a note is a stem, which is the vertical lines that you have seen earlier. Last part is the flags, which looks like a hook at the top of the vertical line. Again, what are the parts of a note? Okay, now that you have known the parts of a note, let us get to know more about my friends, which are the notes and the rest. Musical sounds are indicated by different types of notes. A note shows the length or time value of a musical sounds. So these are the kinds of notes. Whole note is an open round white note which has the longest value. Half note is an open round white note with a stem. Quarter note is a filled round black note with a stem. And eighth note is the filled round black note with a stem and a flat. Lastly is the 16th note, which is the filled round black note with a stem and two flats. Again, what are the kinds of notes? Very good, class. So, you already know the different kinds of notes. Now, let us proceed to the musical silences. So, musical silences are indicated by the different types of rests. Rest shows the length or time value of a musical silences. So, these are the kinds of rests. The first one is the whole rest. It is written under the fourth line of a music staff. Second is the half rest. It is written on top of the third line. Third is quarter rest. It looks like an inverted Z. Fourth is the eighth rest. So it looks like a number 7. And lastly is the 16th rest, which has a stem and two flats. Again, what are the kinds of rests? Okay, very good, class. So you are indeed listening in our discussion. So always remember that each note has an equivalent rest. Now let's take a look at this table. So in this table, we can see the names of the notes and the rests, their symbols, and the beats. So whole note is equivalent to whole rest, and they both have equivalent values of 4 beats. Next is half note. So half note is equivalent to half rest, and they both have equivalent values of 2 beats. Next is the quarter note. Quarter note is equivalent to quarter rest, and they both have equal values of 1 beat. Next is the eighth note. Eighth note is equivalent to 8th rest. And they both have equivalent values of 1/2 beat. Next is the 16th note. So, 16th note is equivalent to 16th rest. And they both have equivalent values of 1/4 beats. So now, who can tell me what is the equivalent value of a quarter note in rest? Yes, Francesca? Very good. Who can tell me what is the equivalent value of or the equivalent note of a half rest? Yes, very good. So you are indeed listening. So this time, I will divide you into 4 groups. And this will be group 1. This will be group 2. This will be group 3. And this will be group 4. So, instruction. Draw the equivalent of a note or rest that is being shown in the TV screen. So, you will be given 5 seconds to draw the equivalent note or rest. The groups or the group who will get the correct answer will have 1 point, which will be recorded in the scoring table. So class, are you excited? Okay, so let us start. Okay, so number 1. Whole note is equal to blank rest. Timer starts now. Time is up. Raise your boards. Okay, very good. Everybody got the correct answer. Let us proceed with number 2. Quarter note is equivalent to blank rest. Timer starts now. Time's up. Raise your boards. Wow! Still, everybody got the correct answer. So, let's proceed. Number 3. Half note is equal to blank rest. Timer starts now. Time's up. Raise your boards. Still, everybody got the correct answer. Very good, class. Next, number 4. 8th note is equal to blank rest. Timer starts now. Time's up. Raise your boards. Okay, so groups 1, 3, and 4 got the correct answer. Group 2 got the wrong answer. Okay, let's proceed with number 5. 16th note is equal to blank rest. Timer starts now. Time's up. Raise your boards. Okay, everybody got the correct answer. Now let's proceed with number 6. Quarter rest is equal to blank note. Time starts now. Raise your boards. So, everybody got the correct answer. Wow! Let's proceed with number 7. 8th rest is equal to blank note. Timer starts now. Time's up. Raise your boards. Okay, so only groups 3 and 4 got the correct answer. Let's proceed with number 8. So, whole rest is equal to blank note. Timer starts now. Time's up. Raise your boards. Okay, so everybody got the correct answer. Let's proceed with number 9. 16th rest is equal to blank note. Timer starts now. Time's up. Raise your boards. Okay, so only groups 2 and 3 got the correct answer. Last number. Half rest is equal to blank note. Timer starts now. Time's up. Raise your boards. Okay, everybody got the correct answer. So, let us now count your scores. So, Group 1 got the total of 8 points. Group 2 also have 8 points. Group 3 got a perfect score. Wow! And Group 4 got 9 points. So, let us all clap for Group 3 because they got the perfect score. So this time, who can tell me the difference between notes and rest? Yes, Raya? Very good. Next question. What are the kinds of notes? Yes, Hector? Very good. What about the kinds of rest? Very good. So, last question. Why is it that we need to know about the notes and rest? Yes, Felice. Very good. So, you really did understand our lesson for today. So this time, kindly get 1/4 sheet of paper for our quiz. So, directions. Identify what kind of notes or rest are being shown by the symbol. So all you have to do is to write the names of the notes or the rest that is being shown by the symbol. Part 2 is to draw the symbol of the given names of notes and rests. So this part only has 2 items, number 5 and number 6. So I'll give you 5 minutes. Okay, 5 minutes has ended. Papers up. Down. Kindly exchange papers with your seatmates. So, what is the answer for number 1? The answer is half note. For number 2, the answer is 8th note. So for number 3, the answer is whole rest. Number 4, answer is quarter rest. And for the part 2, what is the first symbol? So it is a whole note. And for the last number, what is the symbol? It is a rest. So, who got the perfect score? Wow, so everybody got the perfect score. Very good. Now, pass your papers to the center aisle. And now for your assignment, search for the meaning of duration in music and study the musical umbrella. So, that's all for today. See you again tomorrow for our next lesson. Thank you everyone for your participation. God bless you all and goodbye.